Christmas City, wonderful city, all dressed up in snow and mistletoe. Christmas City.
I watched the Muppet Christmas Carol every year since I was younger. It's one of my favorites. What's weird is that I haven't really seen any other version of A Christmas Carol, except for this one. But I've heard many people in the past say that this is one of the best versions, so I guess I can take that into account. This story is well known about the grouchy Ebenezer Scrooge, who hates Christmas, and how he is visited by 3 ghosts that take him to the past, present, and future, and on his journey, learns to love Christmas and cherish life. It's a great story, and I can see how it's been retold many times. This time around, it has Muppets. You have their normal humor present in this film, and one thing that is supposedly different from the other versions is that there is this narrator present played by Gonzo, who is supposed to be Charles Dickens. There is many subtle jokes here and there, but this movie isn't really a comedy. It is actually a very straightforward adaptation of the book, but includes many songs that I'm fond of. The opening song, catchy. One More Sleep Till Christmas, memorable. It Feels Like Christmas, one of my all-time favorite Christmas songs. So it's got great songs and it doesn't deviate from the original story. So what really keeps this film together? Well, one thing is the Muppets and how they take various roles from the book. What makes them great is that they don't make fun of the characters, but take them seriously. And each Muppet's personality matches well with its counterpart taken from the original Charles Dickens story. But the one thing that makes this feel so real is Michael Caine's performance as Scrooge. He may be in a Muppet film, but he doesn't treat the Muppets as lifeless beings. He treats them like real characters, and he brings so much seriousness to the role. He has his happy and angry moments, and he mixes them well. He becomes the character. His journey becomes your journey, and it makes for a great ending. I've heard many people say that the only better Scrooge was George C. Scott, but I'd have to see that version in order to make my opinion. As of right now, Michael Caine is what I picture as Scrooge. Sometimes I get annoyed when I feel like the camera seems really up close to all the characters, when I could be enjoying the scenery, but they are trying to cover up the puppeteers in this. Plus, it might be the fact that I'm watching the full screen version. The effects in this are great too. Kermit's walking doesn't seem awkward, they perfected it pretty well here. The creepiness of the Ghost of Christmas Future is so disturbing and awesome. It terrified me as a kid. If you love A Christmas Carol, I really can't say if you'd love this version. But what I do know is, if you're a fan of the Muppets, I'm sure you'll love this movie. It knows how to be funny, serious, and heartfelt all at the same time. It makes me happy every time I watch it. It's one of my favorite Christmas films. If there's one thing I do know, I really need to get the Blu-ray version of this.